Hello, whoever, whenever, and wherever you are. That's not the order I usually say that in. Sorry, confused myself for a second. Please wait for your DM to start the game session. I have started the session. I should start this session too. There we go. Hello, everybody. How you doing? We are returning here to the jungle peninsula of Chult and the depths of the lost city of Ormu, beneath the mountains and teeming jungles above, as we delve deeper, ever deeper, into the Tomb of the Nine Gods, here at the end of the Tomb of Annihilation. A hello to Aritis. How you doing? 50 stream streak. That is impressive. Very, very impressive. And sorry, Waku, you're still up in your playpen up there.
I can see that, yeah. It was a good time.
All the corpses. All the
It will be explained.
Can you see it on the map? Look at there's content warning. It's a very, very full box of bodies.
Oh, I guess that is what. Okay.
Necromancer's Playground.
Are you raising all of the zombies? Like, what
he's
are you
not there
doing?
anymore, unfortunately.
It was a great experience, but it's over
he was
now.
very happy briefly. Okay, and we're going to return here. Last time we were here. Oh, hang on. We have a Colby to admit through to the window. Excuse folks, might have to do some little bit of musical chairs here for a second.
Hello.
Hey, dude. We are live. I'm just wanting.
I am strong.
No, get out of there.
Mighty strong.
Colby always nabs the role of DM when he comes in late. It's like, rude. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, Colby. Welcome. Thank you.
Nope. I'm Colby. You're just Waku. You didn't change.
Waku can only be.
Waku can only be Waku.
He is the inevitable. Okay, good to see you, bud. How you doing? I hope everything's okay. We just got running, so you haven't missed anything.
Good.
Amaris and I have a crystal.
No.
Okay.
And
Nice.
let me see there, that's all good. Yes, sorry, just getting sorted here. And our music's kind of quiet, there we go. So yes, our heroes here were delving through the Tomb of the Nine Gods, the trickster gods who were destroyed by the evil Lich Lord Lalach, who's in charge here. And a crystal for Hugh as well. Thank you, Artis.
Thank you.
And as the trickster gods that the Ormoons had turned to after Uptau deserted Chult, because of the infamous and nasty ways of all the humans, they were unfortunately subjugated by Lalach the Lich, and the 9 trickster gods were destroyed, and their celestial remnants were locked away down here in this trap-filled death dungeon, which was very literally true, unfortunately, for all of the Ormoon people who used to test all the traps and then sealed away in here, except for the most ingenious and cunning trap maker of them all, one Withers, who our party met up higher up in the dungeon there. He turned out to have a bit of a grudge against Lalach, although and has been searching for a suitably powerful adventuring party, bringing people in via various agents in Chult with promises of treasure and the like, and hopes that these fine folks will be the ones to destroy the evil Lich. Let me give everyone a bit more Amaris for their money. Hang on a second. So they have luckily found themselves the one place you can long rest in this dungeon without being attacked by dungeon dwarfs and tomb guardians, as they found a dusty, unvisited chamber tucked away in the crawl spaces. And they were heading there when Waku tried to use some magic, which the various parts of the dungeon are now working against, because Withers put it on hard mode to test if they were truly the heroes that he wanted and deserved. And they lost their cobalt chum as he vanished and appeared where we just saw before, in that terrifying pit of corpses, fresh bodies. But he is a necromancer by hobby. I guess.
By trade, I think. I think is the.
Yes, do not be fooled by the warlock tag there. it is merely in passing, as his patron Nanny Poo Poo atop her plateau in the far north of the jungle is teaching him all sorts of necromantic delights. And he was very
necromancy is
very
a school of magic, not a class.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. That's very true. And as you were whisked away there, Waku, you found yourself in a pit full of corpses, ripe for the reanimation. And unfortunately, a big tentacled Otyug having a feast in there as well. But you set your zombies upon it and defeated the creature quickly. Then you sought your way out. You found the big bearded devil statue with its open mouth and flared nostrils, and within said flared nostrils you discovered a lever. 2 levers, in fact.
It was 2 levers, in fact.
Almost pulling the correct lever, you corrected yourself and said, no, good adventures always go left. I went for the left nostril instead, opening a vortex of destruction as corpses and zombies alike were sucked into annihilation through the devil's mouth. You, luckily, survived. So you, Marcia?
God. Are you meaning to tell me that, when your gut instinct says to go right, you didn't go right?
Call back.
Good adventurers always go left.
No, good adventurers follow their guts.
Yeah, guts lead you to your death.
Guts let us through the maze just fine. Thank you.
And luckily, Waku was able to avoid being sucked into the dangerous yawning maw of this devil, and reset the trap using, in fact, the right lever, which was the right lever in more ways than one, and was teleported away back. Amaris, you remember where that first devil mouth was when the very first entrance to the tomb?
At the very first,
right when you came in.
Very first.
Yeah, you came in that front door. Yeah.
Yeah.
He appeared there. And luckily, none of us could remember what it was, but you left something there. I should have gone back and checked the VODs. You left something there, and so Waku was able to recognize it as the one you'd arrived at. And I think today we should return to a... Now, Waku, with Obolaka along for the ride, this solo run through the dungeon was terrifying.
Oh my god.
Because he's so paranoid. And you just see, tomb dwarves and tomb guardians just...
you also have
lurking
that
in
big
every
golden
shadow.
skull.
Say again, sir?
The big yakking golden skull.
No, I got
following
rid of it.
No, that's gone.
What?
It's gone. Yep.
How did that happen?
They fed it enough gems.
Maddie had gems from the whatchamacallit, the maze.
Eugene's Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The maze. The week that you and Scarlet were out, and it was just me and Waku.
Yep.
I raided a body before anybody else did, and had a whole bunch of gems, and I
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I was
your
nice.
kind and benevolent GM here
Mm.
agreed that you had met the limit of 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems.
Yeah, it was
Wow. Okay.
It was supposed to be like 5,000, and he was
In
like,
the module, in the module, it is 10,000.
Oh my
It's
god.
excessive.
Isn't it
something
insane?
ridiculous, and he's like, "We'll just do
That's-
this," and I
Of
was
gems.
like, "Okay."
You're like
That
hi-
can't be possible to achieve.
right, like higher level
Like,
parties would have a bunch of money, but in gems,
mhm.
barely.
Right. Oh my god.
Right.
Wow.
I guess the old school DMs just really enjoyed playing Saki gold-plated skull and just giving shit all the time. Okay, so Waku, you scamper through. Your zombies ripped from your side. Your babies and shadows looming on all sides. You go running down the stairs, again down to the 3rd floor, along the corridors, into the crawl space. And Amaris, Hugh, and Embra was like, oh, you weren't here? There wasn't too much of a panic search for you.
Did
Yeah,
you get something?
No, I knew where I was the whole time.
Okay.
So yeah, let's jump in there as Waku just comes out to the crawl space. And into
It is
the
me,
little chamber.
Waku. I have returned.
I didn't know you were missing.
I don't appreciate the rudeness.
I didn't say anything. I didn't know you were missing.
That's the problem.
Could use a lot less negativity.
Listen here, buddy. I'm not the negative one. That's you.
I don't know about that.
Why did Hugh the parent have to walk away? This exact moment. Parent.
Are you
Parent.
saying that I am not a great big ball of sunshine? Because I feel like I am a ball of sunshine.
That's great. I don't feel that way.
Embra says,
See?
Waku.
I stand by the pessimist.
Embra says, Waku, what happened?
I was taken to it like an oubliette, and it was cool and amazing. And this thing tried to attack me, but like I was in an oubliette. Like that was a bad decision. So I killed it, and yeah, it was fine.
Oh, we're glad you're back. We should rest here while we can before we go lower.
Oh yeah, that would be. As she like is rubbing the dried blood off of her face, that would be great.
And if we can, hopefully in the lower levels there won't be these magic cancelling effects. I'm sorry, Amaris, I couldn't do anything. It was something about whatever creature it was lurking. Waku, what you said you saw it?
But
Or
I saw.
you saw it with your ability, right?
Oh yeah, it was a beholder. I think that's what it's called. They behold stuff.
Is that why it had the eyeballs? Is that where the eyeball thing?
Out there in the purple mold, must be connected. Yeah. The front. So it was what Hugh was worried about. Hugh was reading that book we got.
That's right.
Well, you got, I suppose. It wasn't myself then. Yeah, Amaris. They met in Port Nyanzaru. They met Volo, and
Yes.
in game they have a copy of Volo's guide.
Yes, Coltley has that one, and
Yeah.
then there was the other one that we got in the Githyanki camp. I don't remember what that one is.
And the very first chapter of that book is all about his beholders and beholderkin.
Oh.
So they read a bunch of stuff about it. So yeah, they knew it was the beholder's icon that was cancelling the magic and things like that.
Oh yeah, they do that. I fought one of those, and I don't remember.
My longest running, my 6-year long running campaign offline one, they lost their monk to a beholder. But he had to leave the country as well, so not for legal problems. So I had to leave the country. It was time to move on. Okay, so you managed to bed down, and you take watches just in case. But as suspected, the untouched nature of this room is because nothing comes here, and you are able to have a long rest and awakening in that weird. I think For Amaris, certainly. For Amaris and Hugh, certainly. Maybe Waku less so with kind of like the Warren lifestyle of kobolds. But you're kind of getting that thing you get in the real world, like up above the North Pole, the Arctic Circle, where people start going a bit loopy when it's just dark all the time. The sun just doesn't rise. So Amaris, you're kind of feeling the. This is like your third day you're waking to here with not seeing the outside world at all.
This kind of sucks.
It is.
Huh?
I miss treats.
I mean, just like go to sleep and dream of one.
So
That is not what I meant. Fresh air.
What?
Trees.
Huh?
I don't like being surrounded by rock.
Why not?
Why would you?
Because it's cool.
It's also dark and damp, and I'm constantly getting attacked every which way that we go.
Yeah, Maris, you definitely have to do some refurbishments at that palace when you take
Absolutely.
residence. Some more windows and highlight and sunroofs and things in there. Skylights.
This place is making me sad.
I don't understand why. This place is cool.
Waku, there is no sunlight. Do you remember where you found me? In the trees? Where there's
That
sun?
place sucked.
You are so mean.
Ember says, "But Waku, if you achieve your final form, this place will be too narrow, too cramped for you. This is no place for a dragon."
That is a fair point. Yeah. Waku will be a dragon, so
You have to go to the mountains to the north and teach that other one a lesson. Take its horde.
I mean, yeah, I am gonna do that, but like, not because anybody told me to, but because they deserve it.
I thought you were
Hey,
going to avenge
mothers.
me.
I hope you're tiny.
We already killed those guys.
But it was the dragon's fault they were there.
Is it? Was it?
I don't know, I just thought, Red Dragon, Fire Newts, I thought they were just, mucking it up together.
I mean,
Do you think I took this form because I was killed by Fire Newts? If I was killed by
No.
a slime or something, would I come back as like a slime celestial? Because she's in her fire form at the moment.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Be weird.
It's a good question.
It's a great question.
Well, I want to get Amaris back to the sunlight, so let's press on.
Yes, please.
You're gonna go via the main stairwell? Because remember, you have found the back lot, as it were.
Oh, is that
Did
the one with the jumpy thing?
I don't see why not.
Ember says, I mean, the main stairwells have had those hints and clues. We should probably look for that before we go into the level again.
Hints and clues are always a good thing. Yeah.
Right? Right, let's go. You wake up! So you return to the stairs and let's switch over to the...
I don't know if you guys can see her. The blur that's going. That's Cora.
just
Around.
just off camera at the moment.
The fur that you can't actually see what it is. That's moving.
Floof.
That is the dog.
Intrusive floof.
Goodbye, dog.
Douche.
No, the good one, yeah.
I don't want to hear that word ever again.
What?
You know what
Doge?
word? Yeah, that's a banned word now.
You do realize telling me that it's banned word is going to make me use it all of the time.
You of all people?
Yeah, you of all people, really? Like, what the nonsense?
Yes, actually, yes, 100%. Me telling me that something is banned.
Okay, this might be going over the head because like I'm not
Probably.
talking Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah, I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got it now. Is that how you say it? Whatever.
It is how you say it.
Yeah,
it's
because it's it's
a big old meme.
Yeah, because it's fucking.
I thought it was Dodge.
It's
That's
Doge.
how educated I am in. Oh my god.
Sorry for ruining the blissful ignorance.
Sorry.
No. Not knowing was probably better. Sorry.
Daddy's a dum-dum.
Hey Turbo, how you doing, mate? Okay, so that stairwell that I put you on, right? That you've got eyes on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had it since the beginning of the game or the beginning of the session today.
Yeah.
The first.
So you're coming down the staircase. That's the staircase down from the third floor.
Oh, is that the one where we had the statue thingies that we had to twist and turn? Is that the?
That's up above you. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's underneath it.
So yeah, now Amaris, you weren't here the last time they looked on this view, so I'll reiterate for you.
Yes, please. Shush.
Hugh, you can't leave me alone with these two. We needed a parent.
I'm sorry.
How dare you be a real life parent? I need you to be a fantasy parent right now. Okay, so so you've long rested. We had a little chat with Waku about what happened to him on his glorious
it was amazing
field trip of undeath.
Yeah, right.
Oh well, I was not happy, but I was happy, so I don't care.
Yeah. And now you've long rested, no incidents during the night, and you've made your way back to the main stairwell. And as you can see on the map there, if you've got eyes on, then you're going down the main stairs and looking once more upon those gargoyles that we'd seen before. And because Maddie wasn't here last time we looked, I was going to read that again. At the bottom of the grand staircase, a resonant mechanical rumbling. Let me check if we've got some Sirenscape. This one. Everyone, check out Sirenscape and all their cool stuff. Okay. Noises. Okay. So yes. You good, Benny? Okay. So yeah, a resonant mechanical rumbling emanates from the dark shaft opening up in the middle of this chamber's floor. 4 cylindrical stone pedestals surround the shaft, each 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and featuring a tiny slot in its side, which you can see now that you're down towards this level. Squatting atop each pedestal is a large 4-armed gargoyle. And as you look at it from the stairway here and the balcony around there on the west side, you can see that each gargoyle is in a square on top of the pedestal, made of metallic tiles embedded in the top of the pedestal. Starting to the north and then going clockwise, the squares are made of copper, silver, gold in the south, and platinum. And as a Lone Wolf Clan coming with a raiding party, how you doing, folks?
Hey!
Hope you had yourselves a great session. We are just getting rolling, so if you've got time to hang out, please do. We're coming into the final end chapters of Tomb of Annihilation. They are down here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods, exploring the bottom layer that they've discovered here in this stairwell. I hope you had yourselves a good time. Let me do a quick shout out here. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's see here. Lone Wolf Clan. There we go. Check him out, folks. Thanks for the rate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a kitsune. Watch out, Waku. There's a kitsune in the chat. Don't be fooled by their beguiling ways.
Cool beguiling.
Hey, Black Fox Kitsune, Waku and I are in Japan, so I'm just appreciating the username. Okay, so what would you like to do? I think actually, as you let me remind myself. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, as you reach the top here, where is it? I'm just trying to find the little thing there. Absolutely. Nice. We do like charity stuff going on here. We'd like to do ourselves a nice event every year. Okay, where? Oh god, I'm trying to find where I put where the warnings are. Oh, found it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can see that there is, for some reason. You're welcome. For some reason, it doesn't. It showed it on the previous map. It doesn't show it on this map. Had like a little plaque on the wall on the map there, but it's on that west side there. On that, that kind of balcony section. From all reports. So yeah, there's a bronze plaque mounted on that west wall of the balcony, and it reads as follows: "Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key." Put that in chat. It's in the in Twitch chat.
Okay.
If you wanna get note of that.
Okay.
So, what you doing?
I see east, west, and south.
There is a corridor heading off immediately from the balcony to the south, and then one round off to the west as well, and then you can continue down to the bottom layer where the gargoyles are, with an eastern platform.
Gotcha. What do you guys think? I figure west is as good a place as any to start.
I just thought what would happen to anyone like jumping into the stream after I mentioned what that post was about. see, I just put that in chat for no apparent reason. This is like, okay. Right you are then.
Let's check out the west hallway.
Yeah, you're just gonna walk past the south one. I'll show what you can see as you go past it. Yeah. Not in the wall. Q.
No.
Out of the wall, please.
I mean, I don't see a reason to walk past the thing. We can. You guys know the rules. I don't even have to say it at this point, right? Like, you're good adventurers.
I'm a good adventurer.
So which direction are we gonna go then?
I do what I want.
Well, that looks like a spider web to me.
Yeah, just a natural web.
Okay.
You see it going down there. Let me do Ember's check. for traps and the like with
Yep.
Amaris's help.
Yep, she gets advantage.
That's going to be a 13. Could be better. All clear.
Certainly could be better. Okay. I'm going to use my MOA invisibility.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate that, and I'm going to move down the hallway.
How long does that last?
Oh, that is a good question. Let's see. Hold on. Should have that in my notes. All I have here is that I can become invisible as an action.
Okay then. Moa. Yeah. Yep. While inhabited by Moa, you can use an action to turn invisible. Anything you're wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on your person, and the effect ends if you attack, cast a spell, or force a saving throw, or deal damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, just it's just indefinite, I guess.
Perpetually
And
invisible.
as often as you bloody want.
Yep.
It's insane.
Love it. All right. So invisibly, I'm going to.
It's like, I
Carefully
feel like we haven't
sneak
done this
down
enough
here.
until now.
No, I think this is the second time that I've used it.
It was
And
insane the whole time. Okay.
I was talking about it the other day, and I was like, man, I really need to do that more.
Yeah. Now the problem is you don't have dark vision.
No, I don't.
So.
But I do have
The drift globe.
a drift globe. Yes.
What's the? Is it 2020? 20 of dim, 20 of bright. Other way around. Sorry.
Is it? I
Hold
think
on.
it's 15.
It is
Just wondering how much to reveal.
Right.
5 feet off the ground. You can speak in action.
Blinded by the light.
It does not say. It just says that you have to be within 60 feet.
It's equal to that of a torch.
And it's the light or daylight spell.
It's the daylight spell.
So it's whatever
Yeah.
the light spell is.
Mm-hmm.
Because daylight's only once a day. The daylight version is just once a day.
Right.
The light cantrip is 20 feet.
20 feet of
Yeah.
bright. Yeah, 20 feet of bright and 20 feet of dim.
Radius
20,
and
20.
dim light for an additional 20.
Yep.
Okay, so you got
So
40
you were
feet.
right.
So I will reveal 8 squares. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. So are you gonna look both ways?
Yeah.
Which way do you look first? To your right or to your left? As you go around that junction.
To my right.
To your right. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, you go down and you peer around the corner. More cobwebs are kind of draped across this ancient hall. Very similar to my background at the moment on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
There. And you peer around. Just at the edge of the dim light, you can see there's a dusty room that kind of opens up towards the end of that corridor, past those cobwebs. And then right at the end, just on the edge of the view, it's right at 40 feet. You can see across a dusty room there is an ornate rectangular mirror mounted on the wall opposite the room's only exit. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, great. Okay.
His best throw.
Well, if you have good charisma, it is.
For the
Mine's
warlocks,
only
yeah.
at a plus
the warlocks
1.
fine.
Yeah. Okay. 18?
An 18. Okay. Yeah, you look and you just see right on the edge of the reflection again. You can just vaguely see yourself, and it's resplendent. It's amazing. It's dangerous. You look away and tear yourself away.
Okay.
And you remember the plaque on the wall behind you reading
the
the
mirror
mirror
holds
holds 12. And you look the other way.
Yes. Look to my left.
8. You just see a corridor disappearing into darkness, much like behind me
Okay.
in the video.
Okay, well that ended, making that save, ended my invisibility.
No, so if you force a saving throw from someone else.
Oh, okay.
It's if you do something to someone. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Alright, so I'll walk myself back to the vestibule here, and uncloak myself, and I'll tell everyone, like, okay, didn't see much, pretty dark, but
I think as you uncloak and cloak and make yourself invisible, like, because your Mo is like the serpent form, like a serpent like coils around you and like you disappear underneath it, or appear
oh, that's fun.
as it kind of curls up your form.
That's fun. I like that. Freaky mirror. That way and to the right. I could feel it kind of pulling on me. And the plaque said something about a mirror, right? The mirror holds 12.
Yes.
So if we go that way, don't look at the mirror. I don't know what else is in the room with the mirror. Didn't go that
far.
far.
A really cool mirror, though. I really want to see it.
Oh, well, I mean, we could go down there and see what else is in the room and not look at the mirror.
That's a good idea.
Just, maybe there's something good in the room.
What are we supposed to do?
Okay, so you're gonna go that way and like purposefully look at the floor.
Yeah. We'll head that way and we'll keep our eyes to the floor, so that we do not look at the mirror.
Or we can just go the other way.
Don't you want to know what's in the room with the mirror?
Yes.
I can wait.
I hate waiting, though.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Look at
Keep
the floor.
your eyes down.
Amaris's eyes are immediately up.
Well, put yourselves in order as you walk in there.
Okay.
So Hugh, you're going first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
if...
Ember's just bringing up the rear, and unless
Okay.
yeah, I'll just I'll grab her later. It's okay if we need the
I
token.
got her.
Thank you.
It,
I thought you can use other people's tokens.
so, alright, everybody hold hands and follow me. Do not look up.
You're killing me. The bunny cord
Please.
doesn't follow the plans.
Okay.
So no matter what you're telling me, I have to do the opposite of it.
Oh, okay, alright. Oh, okay.
But-
Her eyes are
We
But
have-
it hasn't manifested yet, so I don't think he would know that.
No,
No,
I don't think I would know that.
This is
No,
the first plan we have made since
Mhm.
she
Ah,
adopted
okay,
the bunny
okay.
cord.
It is.
Hence why her eyes, instead of going to the ground, are up.
Okay, so where are you? Because I think at first, even if you look up Amaris, Hugh's just kind of filling the corridor there.
Uh-huh.
Right,
At
yeah.
first you're okay.
So we'll move
So you move along there, yeah.
a little bit further along.
Oh boy, where
Okay,
did my
catch
dice
up there.
go?
So I'll actually step into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Waka, they're gonna have to leapfrog over you.
No. I'm right there.
Ye-
Okay, and
Okay.
yeah, Hugh, you
So-
see it's just a small 15-foot square room, and there's nothing but the mirror.
Nothing but the mirror. Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna let Ember look for secret doors?
As long as she doesn't look at the mirror. As long as they don't look at the mirror.
Yeah. I just wondered if it was going to get to the point where Amaris would be able to see the mirror, and I think if she's going to
Right,
let
right.
Ember back in there, then
So-
you would.
Before we do that, I
Mhm.
think Hugh would turn around, so facing the hallway, to check if everyone was looking down or not.
Walker's looking down.
Yep.
Walker knows how to keep a good plan.
She does the like, you can tell she wants to, so like her head is
Right.
tilted down,
Yeah.
but the
Okay.
eyes are up.
Okay. Okay. Hugh will ask Embra. Embra, do you have like a strip of cloth or something that we could just precautions, you know? Tell you what, Amaris, we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
All right. So there are no rules,
Okay.
but to play the game, you have to wear this blindfold.
You're not gonna let me fall into something, are you?
Nope. Nope.
You
There's 3 of us
promise?
here, and no one is gonna let you fall into anything
Don't let Waku be in charge.
unless we all fall into something, and then
Don't let Waku be in charge of leading me, okay?
This is a cooperative effort.
Mhm.
No,
Cool.
there is no single leader.
Okay. I guess.
All right.
I don't like
So-
this.
Embra will tie a little blindfold around Amaris's eyes.
Amaris, there was a brief moment where Hugh had to step to the side and Waku came past into the room, where there was nothing between you
Before
and the
the-
mirror.
Yep.
Mm,
Did you look at it?
Unless that blindfold was on, yes, 100%.
I just don't. Just because the way you are lined up, I don't think there's a way for Hugh to stop
I
that
don't think there
happening.
is.
No, I don't. I was thinking as I said, like I turn around, like just turning my body to the side might have been enough.
So,
I was
Uh,
committed.
could you, Amaris give me that charisma saving throw, please?
Yeah, I did. I just don't know, because I apparently have a +1 on saves, but I don't know if it's added in already.
Where are we looking?
For my charisma save. I have a
Did you
plus-
do it on D&D Beyond?
No, I rolled regular dice. I'm just trying to make
Okay.
sure the modifier is.
I mean, well, yeah, because your charisma's +2, and it's
Okay, so
and
that is
it's
correct.
At +3 on the screen. So yeah, you're good.
Okay. Then it's a 16.
A 16. Okay. You look up, and again, you see yourself a much better view because you're in the room, like on the threshold of the room.
Mhm.
Much better view than Hugh did, and you can see just a vision of yourself as a just and benevolent ruler in finery. It's just whatever your like ideal vision of what the ruler's garb should be, whether that be ostentatious or more refined.
Nope.
You see yourself as the ruler of Ormu that you thought you would be, and you just start looking at it, and you feel it just drawing you, but then you feel that it's trapping you, and you
Uh-oh.
see just people, your loyal subjects who are like gathered around you before they start to press in on you, and you get very claustrophobic, and then they're all just like pulling at your robes and like as if just like vying for your attention, and the reflection is disappearing under this mound of them, so you tear your eyes away, and the DC is 15. So
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, don't like that. That was weird. There's too much. She feels very like icky and like that people are too close to her still. Like that skin crawly feel.
yeah,
Of, like,
Mm.
I think that's
people-
just as and then that's just as Hugh is reaching to blindfold you. He like slap his hands away.
Yeah, she does at that point. She's like, don't like it. Stop.
Whoa.
And I think with that sensation, you don't feel the urge to betray the plan anymore.
Nope, not doing that. I don't know why I looked. I didn't want to look. You
Empress,
told me not to look.
be careful.
And yet,
This is
and then-
just a vile trap. There's nothing here.
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
she
should we check out the other end of the hall here?
Okay.
Amaris was already heading that way, like to get away from people. Like she just walked.
Sure.
They're like,
Um,
nope.
Let me reveal that for you.
I would also be casting the like cantrip through the drift globe.
No worries.
The
So you got
second.
2?
I have one, yeah.
We do have 2.
Okay.
Yes.
'Cause I don't
So
have
yeah,
to either.
you just head on. So yeah, Maris, you're kind of leading the way this time because just want to get away.
Yep.
Get away. I got Ember. Ember got 23 on that check. So she says this corridor's clear.
Okay.
Nice. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, what's this thing do?
Yes, you find yourself at the other end of that corridor, in front of a door.
Waku goes around the corridor.
Hmm?
Waku watches the back.
Oh, you're on the back there. Okay.
Okay.
There we
The
go.
door's given him the ick.
Okay, so
Hmm.
Amaris, as you get down the end of that long passageway there, a stone slab blocks the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Painted on the slab is the image of a gaunt male humanoid wearing a hooded cloak. Its face is a mask of stars. The figure's left hand is raised with palm extended.
Oh. I bet this is where the scepter thingy needs to go. What's a scepter?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that
It's an image on the slab. It's not a carving.
Oh.
not a card?
No.
Um.
A painted image.
Hmm.
The maze holds the key. Well, like his hand is up.
Mhm.
She's gonna go.
You put your
And,
left
like,
hand up as well.
No, she's gonna high five it. Like,
as you raise your hand in the same gesture, the slab sinks into the floor, revealing a dusty passageway beyond. Relief carvings on the walls depict crowds of humanoids fleeing a black star in the sky, with rays of light extending from the star to turn those they strike to dust.
So, seeing these reliefs on the hall walls,
Mhm.
Hugh will he'll kind of more closely investigate them, and he'll say, these are the weird dreams that I was having. It must be.
Hearing
thought
the
you-
stone slab move and no lightning bolt shooting across the party,
That's what it is. Okay.
Waku comes back.
Nice long line corridor.
Yeah, you know, that would have been pretty fucking smart.
it would have been, but I did it.
Nope.
But I thought your dream was just somebody moving closer to you.
Well, that was how it always ended. But they always started with the destruction of Omu, and
True.
this was how it happened.
Although it was never a face of stars in that one.
No, just the black orb and
Mhm.
and all that stuff. The
Sure.
Mask of Stars didn't. I don't think I've seen that before at all.
Mm.
So this is how my people died?
If my dreams were correct, yeah.
Well, what is the big black thing?
I have no idea.
So it could come back?
I couldn't say.
Are you telling me that the black old sun could come back?
Thank you. I needed
So-
somebody to do it.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how much pain would be washed away, but
Yeah, all of it, actually.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
every bit of it.
So, I guess. Well, is this kind of like the falling sand? What? This doesn't look like falling sand, though. That
No,
doesn't.
I don't think so.
It does head off in different directions and seem to twist around and could be potentially maze-like.
Oh yeah, that sounds like some
Well, the
maze
maze-
like.
A maze does hold
I
the
think
key.
it does hold the key. Yeah, I think. I do see, like, the opportunity for key holding here.
You like keys.
All right.
So, Amaris, do you go left or right?
For walking, I'm gonna go left.
Oh.
Just because it's not a plan. She just steps and she just.
I always knew she could be a good adventurer someday.
I'm gonna go right here if my gut tells me to go right. So you can.
Don't
Sorry.
get too excited there. Okay, you head on up there, and the corridor
First.
again draped with cobwebs and dust twists around.
Also assume that me and Embra are doing checks as we go.
Yeah, I'll just do one check for like this section of space with advantage. That is a 15. I'm not
Okay.
rolling bad. For the mirror room, I rolled a 23, so I am rolling
Yeah,
good
no.
sometimes. Everything else below a 10. Sorry.
That's okay. Though we're just
You
gonna
you,
keep
you,
going.
you can roll for 20s for me if you would like. Okay, so
Okay.
Marcia, you kind of go down to that junction there, and it does split off in different ways. You see a similar stone slab. Actually, I think because actually, let me see if they both open together. Let's see here. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, they both. Yeah, okay. So you find that door that's there, but that is also open. But you can see in the floor, it looks like that has also sunk down in the same, with the in mirroring the other one, and you can see there is a stairway through that door that goes down. If you've got 2, 4, yeah, you've
I
got
have
the light
40.
spell as well. Then
Yeah.
you can see it goes. There's a stair that goes down. You can see to the bottom of the stairs, and then it
Okay.
carries on into a corridor beyond that.
Okay.
But also where you are there, you can see down this way.
I'll be right back.
There. And it opens up into a space there. You can just make out some sort of pedestal or something to the south of you there.
Is there anything in front of me down the hall.
Oh yeah, sorry. Past the doorway, it seems to mirror where you've come from, and it hits a wall there, and then goes diagonally northeast,
Okay.
and also down. Seems very very symmetrical.
She's gonna go this way.
Okay. You
She's gonna
emerge into that central spot there. Let me reveal. And let's see. You see a central open space and a marble pedestal standing dead in the center, on top of which rests a gold crown topped with a glittering black opal.
Hey, Waku!
Yeah?
Can you come check and see if something's magical?
Magical.
Waku looks at it, does not turn on detect magic, and says, yep, that's magical.
But you didn't use the eye patch.
I have eyes. I don't need it.
What are we looking at?
There is a
A
gold crown with a giant black opal on top.
Whoa.
That's magical. That's the most magical thing I've seen today.
Okay. She gotta touch it. Because Waku told her what he did. So, you're gonna grab it. Or...
Let me...
Am I in a space to stop her from grabbing it?
I mean, sorry, I gotta say, in the tomb here, I'm gonna be very literal as to where tokens are. So I think you're just too far away. Keeping an eye on the rear there. I wanted to check one thing. Sorry, bear with me a second. There we go.
Daddy does not agree with this decision, but
There was no plan.
there was no plan, so...
Okay. I mean, one thing that you kind of think about is this. I mean, this could be the eye of Zoltek. You know, it's got this big black opal on the front, which kind of looks like an eye. You know, the company of the Yellow Banner was searching for. It's certainly Waku. I'm going to say, even without the trickster god's influence, I think your desire to transform. I think I'd actually go so far as to say, Nani Poo-Poo's like voice in your mind is like, this is the kind of treasure you need to take what the power you deserve.
Mage hand.
Okie doke.
Is yours corporeal?
I mean, it's a mage hand, so it's incorporeal. Like,
And I think the regular ones
No.
are visible, aren't they? Yeah.
I mean, corporeal means like touchable, doesn't
Am
it?
I going to see it?
Is it visible? Yeah.
Is it?
Yours.
Yeah, you have to
Mine is-
have
Yes.
Mine is not.
Specifically say if they're invisible. Yeah.
yeah. Mage
Spectral
hand,
floating hand. Yeah, so it's like a skeletal hand reaches out.
As soon as she sees it, she has hers clamped down on the opposite side. And hers
Okay.
is invisible. so you can't see hers.
Okay. Could you both make a spell roll? So you're just using your spell modifier. So +4 for Waku.
Just the
wouldn't it
modifier?
be my spell like not like?
No, it's not an attack. So it's just your regular.
Okay.
So +4 and then +1 for Amaris. Rollies.
23.
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, there is a slight resistance, Waku. You're worried there might be some kind of trap, but yeah, the power and your desire for this, and Nana, Nanny Poo Poo's kind of urging in your mind makes. So Hugh and Embra, where are they?
I'm gonna say Hugh probably circled up here next to Embra and is like looking at the walls.
Mm-hmm. Looking at the patterns and things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you use the mage hand there, Waku, and grab the black opal crown. Okay. As you do, between Hugh and Waku there, you see the stone slab rises up and slams shut there.
Can you
And
draw
you
it?
Hear? No,
draw
the
where
door. The door is closed there to the north of you.
Oh, okay.
The door we
Like
came.
this
right
door?
And
The door we came through the door to the west. Yeah.
Yeah, but both doors rise up and seal.
Doors.
Yeah, Embra hears the other one going off.
Okay.
The one at the top of the stairs.
Both doors slam close.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear that cry that just came out before, and these strange, thank you, Zyroscape, noises echoing around this space. And I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
As
I love this shiny rock.
you don't see, but this is what just happened just around the corner in a place that you haven't seen yet. You look on stream.
That's disturbing. I got a 25.
2 seconds. Just have that number ready there, please. Okay. There we go. Let's select everyone. Boop. Sorry, Marcy said 25?
Yep.
Okay. Hugh, how'd you go?
A 12.
12. Okay.
Not great.
Waku?
It would be a 7, good sir.
Oof.
Oh boy.
And let's do Embra.
Don't oh boy me. Our 7 is a respectable number, only rolled by champions and proper adventurers.
Okay. Boom. Let's do that. Okay, so Amaris, you hear that noise, but it can just cause the way that this place is kind of interconnected and like echoing around. You can't really see or figure out where it's coming from.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Waku, the crown floats over to you,
Yes.
and you feel
Yes.
a little tingle of treasure energy.
Unlimited power.
He immediately does one of these to Waku and walks the opposite direction and goes down.
Okay.
I think you need to wait for your turn.
I first, so that is what I do.
Okie dokie. So
I don't know what is this one.
you've headed down there. Okay. Now you're in initiative, so you can use as much movement as you have.
I was up here, so I have 40, I think? Yeah, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. If that's 40, I go all the way here. And
Up to
I
there.
have,
Okay.
yeah, and I have the light, so I get another 40 feet.
It kind of curls around back towards where you had been before.
Yep.
Anything else you done?
Nope.
As you walked by, it would have revealed this over here as well. So, that there.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't see that, so we would have went this way. Okay.
Okay. So let me do this here. Okay. Again, you just hear these unearthly cries echoing around the space as something clearly starts hunting you. Let's have a look here. Okay. So right, okay. So, yeah, you just hear these strange sounds and things of something shifting and moving away in the space. And they, whatever it is, starts to shift and move around the maze here. And Hugh, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take a step here.
Okay.
Am I able to see that thing from there?
Barely. Yeah. There's just you just come round and you're like looking and following the echoes, and you just see this hideous figure.
Okay.
Tattered black robes hanging off it, and this distended mouth and elongated arms, long claws kind of scraping along the rock as it comes hunting for you.
Oh. Okay. That's yucky. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to take out the quarterstaff, and we are going to bonus action rage,
Okay.
and we're going to close the gap.
So you just just go charging at it.
Yep. I'm not taking any chances. And
Okay.
then I start blasting.
Well, anyway, it started blasting.
Blast. Okay, let me just reveal a bit more as you come around the corner there.
Certainly.
You can see that it's mirroring what you know as expected, kind of in that direction. But you can see the creature in its full terrifying glory there.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you come around, it's almost like there's like waves of hatred and like death are just like kind of emanating off this thing. It's terrifying. And let's see here. Sorry, lots of little things to
Little bits.
keep track of here. Yeah, okay, have at it.
Okay. First attack.
You're just like just kind of charging towards it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna wail on this sack of rotten potatoes.
Mhm.
26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. That is gonna be. I'm gonna re-roll that with Great Weapon Master. Okay, that's better. 13.
Damage.
Yep.
Type.
Magical bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning. Okay. 13 you said, right?
Yep, 13 damage.
Okay, that seems to work. Yeah, the staff slams into them.
Okay. I am going to attack a second time. 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Okay, 12 damage that time.
Okay.
And I am going to expend 2 charges of the force attack. So it's 1d6. I'm sorry. For each charge, it takes an extra 1d6 of force damage. Okay. So that is a 4. And... ooh, a 1. So 5 additional force damage.
5 force damage, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, there's the magic of the staff goes off. And that one is bloodied
Okay.
by that. So half HP or less. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yes. Action, bonus action. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Uh-oh.
you feel just that negative energy just washing against you, and you kind of stumble a little bit, and you take 5 necrotic damage.
Ow. Okay. 5 damage it is.
And that brings us to Emperor. What do we think Emperor would do?
Summon Kai? No.
So
what
yeah,
would
I'm
Emperor
not really
do?
going to use charges and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
she'll like Eldritch Blast and things, but
So she started blasting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Force damage is force damage.
so I think I think they'll run. They'll run to where they've heard Amaris going. So that's 2,
Okay.
4, 5, 2, 4. So Ember comes running down that corridor, like calling out to you, Amaris.
Yeah.
She's like, "Did you see them? Where are they? What are they?"
No, I don't know.
And she's kind of got her staff up. She's got like dual wielding the staff. She's like, like looking around. It's like, I can't tell with the echoes where they're from. And takes the 5 necrotic damage as well.
Hmm.
I'm so close to being resistant to necrotic. It hurts.
I didn't take any. Right?
Nope.
I didn't take any?
You did not.
Okay, cool.
Waku.
Anyway, I started walking up to my buddy Hugh.
Oh, hang on. Just before you do,
Okay.
please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I have just before I roll, gotta check. Do I have I don't have a crystal. Okay.
Probably not. So you come around that corner and you
Oh, I
just
haven't-
see this
I
creature.
haven't rolled it yet.
I don't know. And you come around this corner and you see this creature and these pits of black on this over this distended long mouth. Yeah. You just feel yourself like staring at these eyes. How'd you go?
Before my turn starts, it's
Yes.
an 11.
Sorry?
11.
An 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just feel just a despair just entering into your very soul as you look into these eyes, and make eye contact with this thing. And
That was before my turn started?
as it started. At the start of your turn.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was going to go into Form of Dread, if that's...
Yeah, it's right at the start of your turn, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
You take 17 psychic damage.
Oh, that's okay. I could have prevented
Whoa. Okay.
that. Okay. I go into Form of Dread.
Okay.
I get temp HP equal to... not as much as I wanted. What's...
Oh. I'm a dummy.
No, you're a human. I get 11 temp HP.
Okay.
Now I really want to kill this thing because it's just causing too much
Fair.
nonsense.
Enough nonsense.
I think we're just gonna Scorching Ray it though, because I can cast that for basically for free,
Okay.
Nice.
just once per day. But first ray is a 17.
17 hits.
Second ray is a 22, and the third ray is a miss,
Okay.
critical failure.
Oof, bad luck.
Oh,
and Waku, you receive some bones from a herald of Yergel, with a note saying, "Thou hast been a recipient for compensation, as thou's companion Nani Poo has been sued by Celeste for violating the spirit of the Grand Revel in keeping two amours in shelter parts."
well, thank you, Harold Jurgle.
Crystal for you.
First one is 9 fire damage.
9. Okay, resisted to 4.
The second one will be necrotic damage
Okay.
because of how my thing works. For 4.
Nice objects. For 4, also resisted to 2.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
6.
very very bad on my 3 dice.
Bad luck. 6 damage there.
1, 1, and 2. Like what the heck?
Anything
Come
else?
on. That is it, sir.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Robojax, I saw your comment on Friday, so I'll grab you another Troll Games code. Thank you. Arisis, have you tried yours? Did yours work okay? Okay. So, back round... Oh, take the 5 necrotic at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And back to Amaris.
So if we heard Hugh banging around,
Yeah, you heard
Amars,
combat in the north there, yeah.
she's gonna go back, even though she's kind of mad. But she's gonna go this way.
Okay, when you get there, you see that another
I
of these
assume the other one
creatures
is
has
coming.
appeared. Yeah, is right in that corner there. So yeah.
Okay, so I get offhand
She's
attack,
artist.
right?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
I get offhand attack.
If you make the attack action, you can do the offhand. Yeah.
Cool, because I have 2 weapon fighting. So in one hand is the rapier, one hand is a dagger.
Nice.
Just to clarify what weapons are where.
Yep, yep.
So we are going to use my crystal so that I can get sneak. That one is a 13, and the other is a 22.
Have you got the offhand?
Yeah. Well, I have 2 weapon fighting. That's why I was like, do I get the offhand?
I mean, I think you can always make an offhand if it's the right kind of weapon.
Yeah, it just says I have 2 weapon fighting, and both of them are ones that I am proficient in.
Nice.
So, so with advantage, so I have my sneak attack. It's a 22 on the first one.
What's the advantage from?
I use my crystal.
Crystal's a reroll. It doesn't give you advantage.
Oh, it's not advantage anymore?
No, sorry. It never was. It
Oh.
was just a chance to reroll.
Oh, well, then never mind. Well, no, I would have still used it because the first one was bad. So it's still a 22.
Are you using the crystal? Okay. And what was the reroll?
It was the total is a 22.
22 definitely hits.
Would have been a 22. I thought a crystal used to give me sneak attack if I used the crystal.
No, I don't. It's just too powerful to trigger an ability like that.
Okie dokie. Well, then I don't get sneak attack. I do get 15 damage.
15, nice. Is it magical? It is magical. It's +1.
Yes, it is a +1 rapier.
Nice. Okay, and then your offhand attack.
Oh, I rolled that wrong. I did that wrong. Anyway, it's a 22.
Nice.
23. I lied.
And then so it's just a straight D4.
Whoops. It's 3.
3. Okay.
And negate the +6 because I just clicked the button instead.
It's okay. I can't say it's alright. So that was on a 3 more damage there. Oh, actually, so that's resisted to 1.
Yeah, because it's not a magical dagger.
But okay, so you're just like just like lash out, and the blades cut into the weird tangled robes. At the end of your turn, you take the 5 necrotic.
Yep.
Okay. And that's their turn. The one next to you, Amaris, as we've got that on screen at the moment, is going to use its withering gaze. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Withers is upstairs. That doesn't seem like an appropriate.
Constitution saving throw. That was caught. 17.
Nice. So yeah, again, those eyes lock with yours, and you just feel this negative, like necrotic energy just coming off of this thing in waves, and you take half damage. So that is going to be 13 necrotic.
That's halved?
Yes, it was 27.
God.
So you take 13 necrotic damage as it just like reaches for you with this long hand, this clawed hand, and these eyes just bore into your soul. And then the other one is going to do the same to you, Hugh. So make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, on saving throw. Okay. Got a little bonus to that.
Weensy bonus.
Bonus to that. With a +8.
Nice.
19.
Okay, you also succeed, but the eyes bearing into your soul takes...
Okay.
Oh, that was a crap roll. So it's 13, half to 6.
Okay. 6 damage. Boop. Okay.
On you there. And it is your turn, Hugh.
Okay.
Fuck 'em up.
As you start your turn there, you see those same eyes that just tried to damage you there. Your gaze is still locked into the Bodak's gaze, and I need you to make a charisma. Nope. Constitution saving throw again.
Another con? Okay.
Yep.
16.
16. Okay, yes. Again, managing to force your way and like steel your mind against this thing, you manage to resist it to an extent, but this time, instead of the kind of necrosizing of your kind of physical form, your mind just like screams in terror, and you take 21 resisted to 10 psychic damage.
Oh, glad I resisted that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Aren't you
don't
raging
think
too?
actually. Hold on.
Or is
But
rage?
Because I
The physical
There's only
stuff.
one very specific rage that stops psychic.
yeah.
I forget which one it is. You know which one it is?
Uh,
Which barbarian
No,
path gives you that?
I do not.
Can I
No.
stones endurance it?
What's the
It's
wording on it? No worries,
as a
answer, sorry.
reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 4 once per short rest.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Let's give
It
that
was
a
more
shot.
the necrotic that I was thinking of. I knew it wasn't the psychic. But I
Okay.
couldn't
So it
remember.
was.
Yeah, the regular rage is
15.
just the physical ones: bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
That's what I thought.
15.
Nice.
So I deflect all of that damage.
Nice. I think you just kind of
But
like
that is
you just kind of hear your
gone.
mother's voice like teaching you, you know, like what the ways of the jungle and like teaching you to steel your mind against the unwarranted fears that the jungle at night can trigger in your mind.
Oh yeah, I like that.
This one's very warranted though.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you've definitely found out that you've seen those eyes are a real problem.
Oof. Okay.
So
Let's
I say now
slam
that everyone has experienced it, you can choose at the start of your turn to look away, like with a Medusa,
Oh, okay, okay.
right? It's making eye contact, which has been the problem here.
Got it. All right. Well, hopefully they don't survive this turn.
Oh, one of them is. One
All
of
right.
them. Was.
So I'm going to use my bonus action this turn to put my echo on the other side of this thing.
Okie doke.
$16 to hit on my first attack.
Hits.
Okay.
Now I'm afraid it's not enough to give you flanking. I'm afraid.
No, that's okay.
Just because of the way it's lined up there.
So that first attack is going to be 5 plus 8 is 13.
13 damage.
Yep.
Okay. It is on its last legs. Is this from the echo or from you?
This one's from me.
Okay, so yeah, your staff, quarterstaff,
Yeah.
lashes
Staff
out
of
and just slams into the creature's jaw, and it's kind of like, and it becomes even more distended.
Ooh,
Growls angrily.
so close. 28 to hit on the second attack.
Definitely.
I have a plus 10 right now. Another 13.
Another
This
13.
one I did from the echo.
Okay. So yeah, the echo. So you slam it across. What weapon is the echo holding?
Same as mine.
Okay. So yeah, just crush across its jaw, and then just a smack down on its skull, and you just see the darkness just cave in, and it just crumples to the floor, and is still.
Beautiful. Okay. So that's action.
And you can see, you can see to the
Bonus
south of
action.
you that Amaris has run into another one.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I will go ahead and move.
Like the creepy battle music.
I'm gonna go probably around the other way, I think. So let's see. 5,
I'm gonna say,
10.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Or can I reach it?
Is your echo illusory?
I believe that it is. Illusory in what sense?
Can you just walk through it?
As far as I know, I can. Let's see. Manifest Echo.
See how much, if it takes any of your stuff there.
Yeah. Bonus action, magically manifest an echo of yourself in an unoccupied space within 15 feet. Lasts until it's destroyed. You dismiss it, or
Yeah, it says and it says it occupies its space. So that's what that means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have to expend.
Yeah, but
Additional
you can mentally
movement.
command the echo to move in up to 30 feet, so it can just run ahead of you.
Yeah, it can just go ahead of me.
Right.
Yeah. Let's
So
do
you're like,
that.
Let's go, me.
Yeah. Let's go, me.
Let's go, me.
Oh,
And so how far can you go in a range that you've got 30 feet?
30 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so the echo will go. Let's say it's 5 to there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll
Ooh.
move. So yeah, the echo goes to there, and you're behind it.
I'm right behind it.
Yeah. Now this is the direction they came from, and you kind of see where they must have come from, because as you reach that point there, Hugh, to the east of you, as you can see, there is a carving on the wall, and
it looks like a face.
yeah, it's that same bearded devil face that you've seen in other places. That this one's made of a green stone, and it's 6 foot tall carvings, massive, and a 2 foot diameter mouth gaping on its front there. But the mouth is just full of complete darkness.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
And that's
do
my
you
turn.
do you speak? Well, I mean, no spoilers. Let me just check it out. Okay. Yeah, you as you get close to it, you just start to hear whispers, like on the edge of hearing, but you don't know the language.
I can't understand it. Okay.
But it's not animated. It's just a stone.
Okay. It's coming,
Carving.
emanating from
It's just
the.
emanate from that blackness, that
Got
dark
it.
moor there.
Yucky.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to reveal the rest of that there. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you kind of assume it's going to echo what's on the other side there, especially as the Echo Knight. So yeah.
But that's going to be my turn.
Gotcha. Please take 5 necrotic damage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you, sir, might have another.
Embra is gonna cry out. Is gonna like Amaris, and run to you, and then shoot Eldritch blasts at that one there. Eldritch blast. First one.
She's gonna blast him?
Blast. That's only an 8, I'm afraid. So kind of the tight angle, not wanting to hit you, Amaris, kind of like manages forces a kind of miss on that one there. Let's see here. You guys are level 9 at the moment, right?
That's correct.
Yes. Okay.
If it was 10, these guys would be trivial.
Okay, so she gets 2 beams. So second one. Come on. Yeah, 17. So that is going to be 7 force damage. It's force, right? Yeah. I don't think force is resisted. No. So 7 force damage on that one. Blast him. Okay. And she's like, what is that thing? And Waku, over to you. You're all alone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see him from there?
Yes, I'll say.
Okay, I'll take the disadvantage, saying that I can't, properly see him. So I'm also not gonna take the chance at looking at him. And I'm gonna blast him.
Okay. As you do, Waku, you're kind of like, are you clasping the crown under your arm kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. And as you do, you're kind of thinking back as you're kind of left on your own for a brief quiet for a second here. You remember that Yuan-Ti priestess also talking about this crown. When you were kind of making deals, you were making a deal to like betray the leader of the Yuan-Ti.
Okay.
Yeah, she had mentioned that they were looking to go into the tomb and find this crown. She was crazy Dendar lady, so
Do I remember what she said?
she just mentioned that they were seeking it. So this is one of the fabled treasures of the tomb.
Oh, goody.
Literally.
Anyway.
And again, you hear Nanny Poo-Poo's voice. Yes, one down. If we can find all 4, then truly your hoard will be complete, and you can reach your full greatness and powerfulness.
I'm already great and powerful, but
There's always more to take.
there's always more to take. Yes, Nanny Poo Poo.
Now
So anyway.
stay warm and wrap up.
So anyway, I started
chilling
blasting.
Okay.
12.
Misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, second blast. Somewhat better, a 14.
Okay. But not enough, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It's the awkward angle around the corner with
Yeah,
the
it's
others
awkward.
in the corridor there. Just
an
can't quite
awkward
make
angle.
it, yeah. And you hear Hugh coming, so you're not quite sure if he's about to just run into it. It's just like, ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to blast you.
Right. Take the 5 necrotic, please.
Okay.
And give Ember hers.
That's my...
Theirs.
almost all my temp HP.
Okay. He didn't look at it though.
No.
That's
I don't need to.
No. Apparently
Oh.
not.
That's the high one is the one when you look at it. Never mind.
Mm.
It's okay.
I got it.
Yeah. The bad one. Yeah. This is just they have, quote unquote, an aura of annihilation.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just no save, nothing. It's just when you finish your turn within 30 feet.
Is that Annihilation trademarked? Tomb of
It's
Annihilation.
capitalized.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that brings us back to Amaris. Are you going to, having seen that these eyes are bad news, are you going to avert your eyes?
Oh, yeah, she's face. Her eyes are not meeting it. So yes. However, she needs to do that.
Okay.
Preferably just head down so she's not looking.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid that
at
does
the
give you disadvantage on your attacks, but
If she can still see its feet.
yeah, if you're averting your gaze, you get disadvantage.
Okay. Well.
So it's a trade-off. You can either, run the risk.
So the 9 and the rapier is still a plus 10 or 11. So a dirty 20.
Okay, still hits. You got a good kind of bead on where this thing is from attacking it before.
It's gonna be 10, and it is a plus 1, so that one doesn't get anything.
Excellent. Okay.
Since Embra is within, is it whenever
No,
she's in
it has
5?
to be within 5 feet of the enemy.
Okay.
But that has put it bloodied, so it's half or less.
And then the dagger is a 7 and a 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Sweet. So that's a D4. That's 4. So
Nice.
another 4.
Okay, so yeah, you just lash out with the magical rapier, cutting across this form, and again, and plunging the dagger into the tattered black robes around it. And even though you avoided its gaze, you are still able to hit true, and it howls in anger. Take the 5 necrotic, please.
Not how it's supposed to work.
Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah, sorry, half the dagger damage.
Oh.
2, but it's still bloodied. Okay. So you got to take the 5 necrotic there, Amaris?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay. And let's see here. Okay. It's on the Bodak's turn. It's going to use its withering gaze on you, Amaris.
Yep.
So could you please make a Constitution saving throw?
I wish it would just hit me. 19 plus 5. Math is
19?
brain not mathing. 19 plus 5.
Okay, good, you're good. But you, even not looking at it, you can just feel its malevolent gaze on you, and you can feel the negative necrotic energy just washing over you, and that's 24 half to 12.
Jesus.
Just that mouth just grape wider and wider, and
Yuck.
Hugh.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close the gap here.
You're gonna go past your echo.
Actually, I'm gonna push the echo towards it.
Okay.
Um,
And stay behind it, or just stay back there.
yeah, I'm gonna stay behind it. And I'm gonna move up, yeah, right behind it.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna make both attacks this round from the echo.
Without looking.
If I don't look and also reckless attack,
That would make it a
can I
straight
get
roll.
a straight roll?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, those cancel out.
Up. 28 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. Okay. 3 plus 8, 11 on
11.
the first hit.
And that's magical, right?
Yes. Magical bludgeoning. And then
11.
second attack, 16.
Hits.
Okay.
Slam! Just the quarterstaff crashing into it. Amaris, you see Hugh's echo. That kind of slight. It's kind of got that slight kind of like glow around it, and you just feel emboldened as you've got this thing surrounded.
Where
13.
does it go?
Dealing with the other one.
There were 2.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay, again, crunch. The quarterstaff does fatal damage, and it
Nice,
is
okay.
destroyed and lets out one last gurgling cry as it is consumed and returns to death. Are they
But
undead?
Marsh
Yes,
gonna
they are
look
undead, yeah.
at Embra and be like, hi, can I get a bop
No bops,
Oh.
only boobs.
of the good
The
stuff?
healing.
I'm not bloodied, but I'm close enough to bloodied.
Mm.
Again.
Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Right. So you are once again left in quiet as the creatures are defeated.
Do I hear that gurgling noise? Like the noise that's coming out of the black hole?
Not from here, no.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Hugh, do you
It's
tell
echo.
everyone about that?
Yes. I think they must have come from this thing over here. There's a big head in the wall. Kind
Oh,
of like
show
the one we saw when we were first coming in.
Show me!
Yeah.
I also wish to
I'll
see, but
dispel my echo.
instead I'm going to stay over here. While they're doing this, I'm casting Identify.
No problem.
Do I understand what it is?
As
It's
you
my
get closer and
Anyway,
and
which-
stop moving, so the sound of your footfalls isn't there, you do start to hear the whispers as well. And Amaris, you recognize them as abyssal.
Oh.
And where is it?
I was like,
Abyssal is not my favorite language.
I have a
No.
bunch of languages, so
Yeah.
that's why I was like, do I understand it?
Yes, and as you actually, well, you recognize it as abyssal, but you do need to make a perception check to make out the words.
Okay, perception. That is a 19.
Excellent. Okay, so you're going very still. You manage to hear these abyssal whispers, and it says, "Darkness is coming for you. Your doom is at hand."
You understand that thing?
Yeah. You said darkness is coming for you. What was the last bit?
Your doom is at hand. Now, Waku, identify
Yes.
gives you any magical properties, but not backstory and stuff, right? That's legend lore, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, that's
So
what
magical properties, how to use it,
Mhm.
if it requires attunement, charges,
Yep.
spells affecting it.
It is very clearly very, very valuable. even without wearing it, you can feel your eye patch kind of quivering on your brow.
Obviously.
But it is not magical.
Oh.
You think these items, these legendary treasures down here, might literally just be that, just fantastical, exceedingly expensive treasures. Valuable, that's what I was looking for.
So yeah, I can understand it, and she like is processing it as it. I'm just translate. She's like, hold on 1 second. I
Mhm.
translate.
Okay. And actually, Wacky,
And then-
sorry, Maris, yeah.
She then tells Hugh after she has
Gotcha.
translated.
It's
it.
like concerned,
Oh,
like wrinkling of the brow as you're kind of
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just like
conjugating the verbs.
it's
That's certainly concerning.
Wako, you remember Orvex? Orvex?
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
He mentioned that Larloch baited the tomb with fabled treasures from across the multiverse to lure adventurers in. So this won't be a local thing. And clearly has some. It's going to have a cool story to it, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
Waku waltzes over, crown on his head.
I should tell you what. Give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
This is just because John wants to tell you the story.
Okay.
Arcana is more
15.
about magical thing. Okay, I'm gonna make it DC 20.
Well, it was a
If-
15.
Okay.
If you get a 20 on an Arcana, I'll say you've heard of this one, because it is connected to magical things.
Like I said, a 15. So,
Okay,
unfortunately,
not.
you don't have the opportunity to tell us, John.
Oh.
I'll keep that for above table some of the time.
Mm.
Okay.
So he walks over wearing the crown, and it's like, it's not magical. It's just cool.
so you
Was it-
lied to me.
And sorry, Waka, that was identify, not detect magic, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
but
identify.
I
He
mean,
never
I can.
casted detect magic. He was just being a dick.
True. Okie doke.
She does. She literally just looks at him and is like, "So you lied to me.
I don't know,
made an assumption.
You
It looks pretty magical to me.
lie."
I mean, that's a pretty big gemstone. If you gave that to somebody, they would. That's probably a magical
Experience.
experience. Yeah.
It would be worth tens of thousands of gold pieces.
So,
Holy mother.
yeah. So I see how it is. I get rid of your stupid thingy, your gold statue, and you just yank it out from in front of me. I see how it is. And she immediately walks away and is like, "Nope,"
Okay.
and goes back towards the door by the stairs.
The north one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me, yeah. You do that, and it is still firmly closed, but
Does it have anything on it?
it does have a picture on this side, yes, as well. Painted on the inside of the slab is the same male humanoid wearing a hooded cloak, once again with stars where the face should be. The figure holds up its right arm this time, which,
The same exact thing, and does the high five too.
well, Unfortunately, you can't.
No.
Because it's
Well,
holding up its right arm, which is neatly severed at the elbow.
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
Aha. Ooh. That's my sword arm. I can't,
So, which spellcaster wants to give up an arm?
Can any of us regenerate a limb?
Nope.
Looks at Embra lizardly.
Though, wait.
No.
What does Ember's Staff of Healing does? Doesn't it have a
bird
regenerate?
coded.
True, yeah, fair enough.
Doesn't Ember's, it has to be one of us, Hugh.
Checking. Staff of Healing. This staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells: Cure Wounds, Lesser Restoration, or Mass Cure Wounds.
I don't think
I
lesser
don't think
restoration is
lesser
enough.
restoration.
It's gonna cut it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it.
It's not.
Lesser Restoration. You can touch a creature and end one condition: blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned.
Yeah, it's you need the regenerate spell.
Mass Cure Wounds. Wave of healing energy washes out from a point you see within range. Up to 6 creatures get 5d8 plus the spell modifier. Yeah, no regrowth. Now remember, it does say the maze holds the key, so the key is here somewhere.
Waku goes to the door in the north.
That's where
Sure.
Amaris went.
We'll go to the old door then.
Okay, same. Closed with the cropped arm held aloft.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay.
What did we miss? We go back. I'm gonna go this way to that pedestal that the crown was on,
Okay.
and then the gate, and see if there's anything else, any hidden things.
Give me investigation or perception.
Investigation. We're gonna do perception. Which is a 23.
Nice. But it is just a block of marble
Marble. Okay.
without
So.
a crown.
Okay. We're gonna go back this way since this is the only thing that's there. You said it's black.
Just
I'm a
utter darkness, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna investigate the hole and see if I can put my hand in it.
So you're gonna try putting your hand in to find something?
Well, she's gonna investigate it first and see if she can before actually doing it.
I mean, yeah,
Sure.
it's a carving, like, in relief. It's a relief carving of the devil face that you've seen before, and the mouth is opened 2 feet across, and just the surface of it is utterly dark. But it's not black stone or anything like that. And that whispers.
Okay, I have Maddie's dumb sometimes. I also have detect magic, and she realizes this, and
Okay.
and casts it.
Can you cast it ritually?
No,
It can always be cast ritually.
it can.
Oh.
It's a ritual spell. You don't need a.
Yep,
There's
but
no you don't need a special thing to cast ritually.
I don't have ritual as an option for arcane trickster.
Ritual casting is a trait that you need to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have that.
Really?
It's a
Yeah, it doesn't
slot,
it doesn't have ritual next to it. Yeah.
Correct. So she's like, oh wait, and she does like the concentrating really hard, and she's like, well, you
I help, mommy. I help.
you're not helping. I don't know what you mean, but your brother is supposed to be taking care of you while I am in session. You are not. And she does the concentrating really hard and just sends like
Woof,
out
woof.
feelers. Honey, you need to stop. Sorry.
Oh, there's a ritual cast of feats. Okay, so that could do it.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
I didn't know that. There's so many feats. There it is. Yeah. If you have the feat, you get increased intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
Only certain spellcasters do it.
Yes, but if you take this feat, then anyone can do it.
Oh.
You choose a number of level 1 spells equal to your proficiency bonus that have the ritual tag. You always have those prepared, and you can cast them without spell slots. That's cool.
Yeah, I have a special thing for it.
Yeah, I think it's a trait for that kind of spell. Like so, wizards and warlocks clearly get the ritual caster ability. And if you have the feat, you can cast it as its regular casting time rather than the ritual time. It's like it's 10 minutes.
10
10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Right,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can cast it at the regular casting time. That's cool.
Which 10 minutes.
If you have the feat.
Right.
If you have the feat, you cast it as its regular casting time. It's like an action or a bonus action.
That's pretty sick.
It is really cool, yeah. And there's so
Okay.
many feats. If I ever
really
get to be
are.
a player again, I need to have a real close read of them. I started the Acquisitions Incorporated adventure, Orrery of the Wanderer, for an offline paying group. Little pro DM over here.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, great group, and they had some fun feats and abilities, and they got the cool backgrounds that the Ink adventure has. The special backgrounds, like the plaintiff, the person who got into a workplace accident from Ink and things like that. It's really fun. Although I have never been a businessman or involved in any business environment, so I'm not a bit lacking in the jargon that I need. But I've watched a lot of Ink, so that helps. Okay. So yeah, Amaris, as you cast that, there is a strong aura of transmutation magic on the face.
Well, she reaches in.
You're gonna reach in. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's the only place that it could be.
And she is going to use her right hand just in case something goofy happens, and is like, okay, well,
So are you left-handed?
yes.
Okay.
He actually is.
Okay.
So it just takes off her side
Yeah.
if it takes her arm.
Okay, so yeah, you reach into the darkness, and as you do, there's a strange, just almost like frigid cold sensation that causes you to just recoil and like pull back, and the entirety of your arm that you put into the space is gone.
Cool.
But it's not bleeding.
She immediately just walks up to the like I'm
Yeah.
She
Give me
has to walk past Hugh to get to the door, and he was just like,
give me a Constitution saving throw, Amaris.
yeah. That
Just for flavor. Sorry?
20 something.
Okay. You feel like a wash of kind of like dizziness and kind of nausea go over you. It's just this realization that this has happened, but you don't pass out.
She just kind of looks at it and is like,
I think slightly in shock, like the
Yeah.
effects of shock. Yeah.
and then she's just like, she tries to wiggle her fingers and doesn't see her
You
hand.
kind of got that
wiggle
ghost,
her
you got that
fingers.
ghost sensation.
Like-
still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Phantom Limb.
So she's like, oh, okay, well,
Alrighty then.
all right, follow me. And she like sidesteps Hugh and goes up to the door, and then
And Hugh, Amaris is clearly in shock. It's like should not be this blasé about it. But
She
Amaris,
does
you
the-
do that. Yeah, just you're very practically
Yeah.
minded. It's like, this is what I came. This is why I did it. This is what it's for.
Yep.
And as you
She
raise,
does
You
the bump.
probably
She
will have
literally just
seen-
raises her stump and is like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this shit."
well, I'm glad you did your right arm because you're left-handed, because it is the right arm in the carving, and it's the one that needs to be done as
Yeah.
well. So as
She's-
you,
I never said it out loud, but she
That's right,
is. Her rapier has always been in her left hand. Her dagger has always been.
that's totally fine. Yeah, offhand attack no longer an option, I'm afraid. But
Oh,
there is a grating of stone. Now I was expecting a bit more from that Sirenscape there. Hang on, try again.
Hmm.
It's like moving a pestle and mortar across a granite
Ooh.
kitchen surface. I thought it was going to be like a big like.
In
That
his
was supposed to
time
be-
as a guide,
Yeah, mate.
I think he would have seen similar like traumatic injuries happen.
Absolutely, yeah. Like the all the dangers in the jungle, you would have seen amputations
Yeah.
that needed to be done, and things like cutting limbs off to avoid something spreading into the main body and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But he would still be absolutely horrified that
Fair.
Amaris just walks it off, and then he kind of breaks out of it, and he recognizes, like you said, that okay, this is shock. She's gonna need help here in a second. So
Okay. Amaris.
oh, did I take any damage?
oh,
It doesn't. Okay, so spoiler. There is a sphere of annihilation in the mouth.
oh, well, fantastic.
a 2-foot diameter black sphere that is a hole in the multiverse,
Oh my god.
hovering in space and stabilized by a magical field surrounding it. The sphere obliterates all matter it passes through, and all matter that passes through it, except for certain artifacts, which Amaris's arm was not, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Not an artifact level magical item. So,
This is what it is.
and kind of, I think maybe it should have just pulled out and just fountain of blood. But I'm gonna say that the obliteration comes with a kind of cauterizing
Right,
effect.
cauterizing effect. Yeah.
Things just smooth.
I think.
How about it just ends at the elbow, and then just the end of the arm is just full of stars. Like
yeah,
the guy's face.
Ooh.
What I think would be cool is like if her forearm was like now that starry thing, if we could flavor it that way. She doesn't have her hand, but what she does instead is she always has her mage hand out.
Yes,
she-
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes. Love it.
Not that anybody can see it, but at least she has her mage hand like where her hand should be,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and she just that way she still feels like she would be using her mage hand as a hand. And
Nice.
it be like
Now,
not that it can do the things that her hand could do, but that's how
Amaris, it's up to you here, because, quote, when you cast Mage Hand, you can make it invisible.
she would still keep it invisible.
Mm.
She wouldn't want anybody to see it in case she's doing something shady with it.
Yeah.
But this way she feels whole. She doesn't care if anybody else sees it. She just wants to have the feel
But now,
of.
now when you use your Mage Hand to go and do something, you're just like, go! Go! It's like,
Yeah,
Mage
she's
Hand,
just
activate!
like-
She's like, shoo,
She-
rocket punch.
She still like articulates
Mhm.
like in her brain. The
Mhm.
synapses are she's still articulating this hand
Yeah.
for her mage hand.
Nice.
Like that.
So
That's
if,
always.
Waku, if you ever get the ability to see invisibility like you did with the Beholder in the other place, then you would see this spectral hand still. But not on the regular, right?
Not on the regular, no.
Mm.
It's a once per day.
A thing you have to trigger, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, once again, Amaris, you find yourself stood at the threshold of that doorway, and I didn't finish the combat. Go away. Oop. I do love that Baldur's Gate 3 style tracker.
Mhm.
And yeah, you find yourself at the top of those stairs leading down. Who is going to explore first?
What have I got to
Oh,
lose?
Artis, really? No, that's interesting. Yeah, it must be such a bizarre sensation.
What have I got?
Okay, so you're leading the Mars?
Yep.
Okay, so you make your way down.
Burrs.
Walker's still wearing the crown.
All hell
You should
king.
go. You could go second. I don't want her in front of me because I'm wearing the crown.
No problem. Okay.
Here, I'll go next.
And then Ember will lead up the back.
Let me reveal. Just going to splurge a little bit there. Okay, so you are making your way along there, and again, you kind of, Amaris, you kind of pause a moment as you see.
Yeah, she sees the end and she just does one of the head pokes and is like, "Oh, fuck."
Right. So yeah, you poke down there and you see an identical 6-foot-tall green devil face carved into the end of the hallway with its mouth agape. Painted murals on the walls of the corridor show faceless humanoid figures doubled over in pain, clutching at their heads and ears. Are you going to investigate?
Yes.
Or are you going to have Embra?
I mean, if she can get Embra to do it, that would be preferable.
Right.
Or
What's your perception?
I have a +7.
Oh, Ember's only +6, so it's actually better for you.
Oh, well then I'll do it.
It's just, I think we've been doing it with Ember because she can find secret doors
Correct.
Yeah.
easier.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Excellent. You notice two things. There is a secret door just 10 feet to the left of where you are now in the north wall.
Okay.
Okay, so just 2 squares over and on the north side there. And as you're kind of looking, wondering if this devil face has a similar terrifying mouth, you see this one instead has just like a shallow cavity where the mouth is. Just, it's just carved to represent a mouth, just shallow depth of it. And as you look into to see if it's a similar kind of thing, you see there is a little lizard curled up and snoozing in the mouth.
She goes up and immediately sticks her head by the mouth and is like, "Hello, little fella." And she does a little scritchy at the top of her head.
It starts and uncurls and springs onto its feet. Can a fella take a nap?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. I
Well,
just wanted
too
to...
late for that, isn't it? Here I
just
am,
wanted to-
wide awake. Woohoo! Another day in this tomb of death. I'm not going to do it anymore. I am not a trap triggering device.
Oh, you triggered traps?
It was those bastards. Those bastards with their silly yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Oh.
Wait. So you came with the other group of adventurers?
Yes, they found me and thought I would be useful in triggering traps. I'm not having it. I'm not staying here.
Well, you can come with me. I don't want you to trigger the traps. I can check for them.
Give me a persuasion check.
Hell yes, I will. Persuasion is it was an 18 on the dice. And
your chorus of voices in your mind. But what about me? What about me? What about me? You never talk to us anymore. 24. Okay, there's still nervous. I just have Rapunzel's chameleon in mind.
she wants Pascal.
Yeah.
That's what she wants.
Okay.
She wants Pascal because Kai always sits on Ember's shoulder. She wants something to hang out with her. She's constantly. If we haven't noticed, Amaris likes to collect things that she should not have. So she just wants a little friend, and she wants to.
Yeah.
You can come with us. I promise, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. He's like, well, you seem nicer than the last bunch.
And
My
she,
name's-
well, she only
The
has
name's
one name.
Rascal.
Rascal.
Nah.
Well, I'm a Morris, and she's like, she has her sparkly limb that like has her invisible mage hand, and she's just like, but he can only see the one, and she's like, oh, and does one of these. You can sit up here.
Okay. But no more working without proper representation.
Well, you can just hang out with me. You don't have to work. Honestly, I really shouldn't be triggering traps anymore anyway, seeing as, you know, I lost my hand.
Will you promise to take me back to the jungle?
If that's where you want to go, yeah, you can
I
go.
do. It's horrible down here.
Oh, I agree. I can't wait to get back to the sun and the trees. And then, I'd lost
He
that hand.
kind of narrows as the others like come down the stairs, and he looks at Ember's markings. Oh, another druid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was one of them that woke me up. Like not like you did. Like woke and
Oh, so you couldn't always talk?
no, lizards don't talk. Crazy lady.
Well, I didn't know I lived with birds that could talk.
Birds, where?
Not here. I promise. You're okay.
Okay.
And even if they did come, I wouldn't let them have you. I promise. And she is doing this on her mage hand. She's like, so it looks really funny because
Just
nobody.
the one, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the one hand, and but she's sitting like this. It's like,
Well, if there's anything I can do that isn't setting off traps, I'll do it.
okay. You can just hang out on my shoulder if you want, if that's all you feel comfortable with.
Okay. Is the big one with you? And, like looks at Hugh.
Oh yeah, that's Hugh. And then behind him is Waku. And it gives the dirtiest look to
Peering.
Waku.
It's like, where? I don't see it.
Look down.
Just little cobalt legs between Hugh's legs. Oh, I thought you had 4 legs. Okay.
No.
Well,
And-
big fella. Oi, hey, down here. Oi,
Yeah. Hi.
hey. Do I have your consensual protection and the promise to kick anything's ass that looks like might eat me?
Sure. Yeah.
Fantastic. This is going to be beautiful. So when do we leave?
Well, we've got a little bit of business to take care of, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, I got to earn my my freedom. I see. That's okay. Yeah, if you scratch my back, I'll clamber over yours.
it works for me.
All right. Onwards. No, points with his tongue.
I love him already. And she gives scritches with her mage hand. So, like, nobody can see her giving it scritches, but she gives scritches.
He's just like,
And she, like, leans down and whispers, "It's a mage hand. They can't see it.
It's a what hand?
It's a magic hand."
Did you cut it off a mage?
No, it's mine.
Why do you keep a mage's hand?
No, it's my magical hand.
You big folk have some weird pets.
Yes.
Okay. On you go, big man.
Yeah.
Okay. And
But she kind of looks up at Hugh and she's like, "I lost a hand."
Yeah, I saw that.
and
Oh,
Rascal's
Sorry.
like, "Oh, that's new."
Yeah. I don't know what to do about this.
Well, there are ways for us to get it back. I haven't heard of magic that can bring it back. I don't think any of us are capable of it right now, but when we get out of here, or hey, maybe we run across something in here that we can use. no sense in having a dungeon that chops people up without also having something that puts them back together, right?
No, that's exactly what I would do if I had a dungeon.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Shove it.
I lost a fucking hand so we could get out of that fucking puzzle.
Yeah, that
And-
sucks.
Rascal's like,
I
like I
mean-
said, this place is nasty.
I'm not
I-
doing any more of the traps. Somebody else can figure it out.
Here, here.
And she like,
He's like, he whispers, he's like, are we a union?
I don't know what a union is, but I should probably tell you I'm technically in line for the throne.
Sweet.
So, future queen, I guess.
Oh, Bagsy Grand Vizier. I need to grow an evil-looking mustache.
No, you can't be evil.
No, evil-looking. That's the thing. So we,
Oh,
you know, always
okay.
keep on guessing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm certain that there will be somebody in, drawn to the
nobody's
kingdom
gonna
that can
want-
fix your arm.
nobody's gonna want a queen that only has one hand.
Oh, there's no way that would stop you. I mean, you're full of royal blood. That's the part that people really want.
But that doesn't seem very important. And I can't. This sucks. And she I'm about to cry because this sucks.
Rascal's like,
Yeah.
Don't worry. You've still got everything else.
Yeah, but if I have to keep
True.
losing things to get us the fuck out of here,
Well,
I don't like it.
I can say one thing. From what I saw with the other folks, whoever made this place likes a bit of variety. I don't think they're just going to go around repeating the same thing.
That is true. I don't think we've seen much repeats.
Oh.
Well, this still sucks.
It does.
It does, yeah.
It really
yeah.
does.
I mean, if it's any consolidation, I can't use kind of tools or anything at all. You just got to learn use your other hand.
Well, the good thing is this isn't the one that I use for my sword.
There you go. I don't even
That's
have a
good.
sword.
But I can't use my dagger. What
Mm.
good am I as a sneaky sneak when I can't do all the damage?
I don't know. That sword still looks pretty dangerous, all on its own.
True.
If you're
We-
using
we
if you're
all
using
put
your wrong hand for the other one, it can't have been doing that much damage anyway.
Mm.
Really wasn't, but it was still nice to be able to do extra.
No, we'll get it fixed. We'll get
That's
it fixed.
fair.
We just got to get out of here.
Put a gun on it.
What?
Yeah,
That'd be
could put a
cool.
gun on it.
A what?
Like a boomstick.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't get to make me feel better right now. And she was one of these that, and
Okay. If that's how we're gonna be. Yeah, okay. Royal blood counts for nothing.
I am fine. Let's go. You have a job to do.
So there's that secret door there, Maris. Did you go to that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, heading over there.
This
you
way,
can
right?
see. Let's have a look here.
Somewhere over there.
One more to the left, yeah.
Yeep.
And it's not locked. You are able to trigger it easily. But as you do, quickly do this here. Waves of heat blast out from a small cramped room. Not damaging, but just this intense
Okay.
heat emerges. Let me show you. There. And as you peer in, you see that the walls of this small room are scribed with relief carvings that show volcanoes setting cities ablaze. And glancing around, you can see that there are rows and rows of tiny holes bored into the floor and the 10-foot high ceiling above. A human skeleton embedded in the opposite wall holds
Whoa.
an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it. What would you like?
Like a scepter?
It's just like a metal candlestick with a red candle in it.
Okay. The candle's lit?
It is.
You said a burning red
Burning
candle,
red
right?
candle. Yes.
I assume we've moved up at this point.
Please.
Yeah.
Door. Or she moves. Somebody else. Figure it out.
Okay. Hugh steps in.
You can see what you can see.
Yep.
So again, there's volcanoes.
You're going in there, Waku, as well?
I mean, I'm gonna look inside. I'm not gonna go inside.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Based off of the floor, I would not recommend going inside.
Yeah, the door's
So get the
there.
Could you describe the mural?
Just volcanoes erupting and destroying cities.
And what was on the floor?
There were just tiny little holes in the floor and ceiling.
Okay. Hugh, I think you should step out.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna mage hand that candle. Once you step out,
Okay.
it doesn't look like there's anything treasure stuff in here, right?
No.
Just this skeletal hand?
There's a full skeleton embedded in the wall.
Can I look at the skeleton a little bit from where I'm standing?
To an extent. Give me a perception check.
Natural 20 for
Nice. You've got to focus at the Sphinx's fly.
for a total of 24.
Nice. So yeah, you get a pretty good bead on it, just across the way there, and it's just like I say, just this human skeleton, which it's maintaining its shape and kind of posture. It's not just crumbling down, but it is half embedded in the wall. You just see the stone just cut flush with it, and then in its two hands, it's holding this iron sconce, and then there's the burning red candle inside.
If I mage hand the sconce, am I able to take it out of its hand?
No, I think it's too heavy for a mage hand. It's solid, kind of cast iron.
5 pounds.
Just let me research what I could do with thaumaturgy real quick.
Oh, so sorry, you said you're going to use a mage hand?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you cast mage hand and kind of send it in the direction of, and you're not able to get the sconce because as it crushes the thresholds, it disappears.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
Let's just try some weird stuff. I'm gonna thaumaturgy to make the flames brighter.
Nothing happens.
Okay. There's some sort of anti-magic field here,
Okay.
which is not great.
Ember's like that cursed beholder. She looks around for eyes. I think we left that upstairs.
We're just gonna, detect magic just to make sure that my understanding is correct. I suppose.
Please do.
Do that.
So that lets you know.
Just detect magic lets me know if it's a magical.
Presence of magic within
Aura.
30 feet. Faint aura. Yep. Can penetrate most barriers. Hey, Rishi, how you doing, dude? Okay. So, there is a strong aura of abjuration in the room.
Abjuration.
Very strong.
It's a very strong aura of abjuration in the room. That's usually like protective magic and stuff, or like magic negation. There's not much here. Or should I say, not much that we know is here. I'm gonna activate my ghostly eyes
Okay.
so that I can see through stuff. Where's the... Gotta tick it off. Ghostly gaze. Ability to see through solid objects with dark vision.
To a range of 30 feet.
To a range of 30 feet for a minute.
Okay.
So if there's like a second room back there that there's something protecting,
Yeah.
I'll know. But like, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Is I'm like, okay, so like, there's not really anything in this room. Is this just a distraction, just a trap to be like, ooh, is this interesting? Come check it out. Like,
get a ghostly vision through that north wall, and you do indeed see another room. You can see, in the shades of grey and things.
It's dark vision,
does, right? Yeah. But you can see that the walls of this room feature sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. And on the east wall, as we can see, the light there, there is a merfolk skeleton embedded in the wall, again with an iron sconce and a burning red candle. And all over the walls of that room, there are snails and oysters.
No holes, though.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I think
I should be able to see out to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can almost see the room I was in. I don't think that's where it actually is. But
no, I think it is physically there.
oh, it's physically there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't get to it, unfortunately. Is there anything else in this kind of 30-foot area?
Okay, oh, yes, yeah, I suppose. Man, this thing's powerful.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He's
No, I
not
guess
sorry.
because I guess you would see that there is a room here as well. That's within range.
Okay.
10,
Is a
20.
once per short ability.
Actually, I think guys, you probably see that there's something beyond that as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll just kind of there's something. I'll shift this way to kind of get a look at it.
Oh, hang on. Let's think here. 20. Okay, in which case you would see up to here. There you go.
It's about all I can see.
There you go.
Yeah, so there's some
solid rock over here.
There's a series of rooms. What's going on in these two rooms here?
Yeah, hang on.
Well, these three rooms.
Wasn't ready for this. Hang on. Okay. In the next room round the bend, you can see sculpture reliefs on the walls showing tornadoes uprooting trees and tearing cities apart. And where the sconce is there, this time it's an Aarakocra skeleton embedded in the wall with the iron sconce, but the candle isn't burning. And then the next room over, you see is carved with reliefs showing desert sands swallowing the ruins of a civilization. There is the bas relief of a carved robed Medusa on the east wall. It wears a stone necklace with a kind of pendant design, and it has the iron sconce with a burning candle. And then beyond that, You can see the 4 statue. You know, the star mark is a statue. You can see 4 statues of terracotta warriors kneeling and facing east, facing away from you.
I described that.
And there's broken pottery on the floor where you can see it there.
I described that to my companions.
Mhm.
I don't have Firebolt, do I? No, I don't. That was Taln. Taln had Firebolt.
I do.
So it's a series of like fire, water, air, and earth-related destruction in
Oh,
the
okay.
4 chambers.
There was
So yeah, the poem it said death to fire, right?
Death to fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand.
Oh, so then we must just have to put out the candle.
And then the army sleeps in silence.
Okay. Then go ahead and put out the
Okay.
candle.
Yeah, he was gonna walk into the room and blow out the candle.
Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, yeah, as you step into the room, this time, Hugh, the... Josh, you okay for time?
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Perfectly
Okay, good. Yeah, as you step into the room there, Amaris and the others, you kind of like are surprised as the secret door slams shut on its own, and you hear it lock. And Hugh, as that happens, the holes in the ceiling glow as molten lava starts pouring from the tiny holes.
Oh, okay.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Myself? Okay. Oh boy. Hold on, let me see what my save is here. Ooh, yeah, that's what I thought. A -1.
You have a crystal.
Oh, and an 18 on the dice, so 17.
Okay. You gonna keep that?
I feel good about a 17.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Not enough, I'm afraid. You take.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was a bad roll, though. You take 13 fire damage
Okay.
as the molten lava hits you, just like sizzling on your skin. You like cry out there. What do you do on your turn?
Ouch. I blow out the candle. I take the candle off the sconce and I blow it out.
You blow out the candle. Okay.
Yeah. Death to fire.
Okay. As you blow out the candle, you find yourself teleported.
Oh my god. Okay.
And you end up over there. Oop. I believe that was right. Yes. Okay. Guys, this is going to happen in a blink of an eye, so I'm just going to run through this with Colby, if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you are teleported and you appear in pitch darkness. It's completely dark in here. You can't see anything.
Okay.
I think what you told everyone what you saw, right?
Yes.
So you know this room has tornadoes. There's the Aarakocra skeleton on the far side, but you cannot see it where you are now.
Okay.
But that's the least of your worries, because you immediately begin to choke as you are teleported into a room with no light, no sound, and no air.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way over to the skeleton.
Yes. Can you tell me? 2 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please give me your Constitution modifier.
+4.
+4. Okay. You have 4 rounds until you pass out.
Okay. Okay.
Because you are suffocating.
Okay.
So yeah, when you're out of breath, you can survive a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier, and then at the start of the next turn, you drop to 0 hit points and you are dying.
Okay. All right.
When he, sorry, John, I have a question.
Yeah, mate.
When he did that, did the door unlock?
On your room.
The fire door.
2 seconds. I think it just stayed closed.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Shit, okay.
yeah, you starting to suffocate there, Hugh. You're just like,
Okay.
you're like full on Arnie on Mars.
Yep.
Um,
Okay.
and you please make a perception check.
Sure. Oh,
You have a crystal,
God.
I remind you.
Okay. Yes. Perception.
I want to say this is absolutely crazy to listen to from the kitchen.
Hey, Steph.
Okay. +1. 18.
Hey. Okay. You. Let's see how you do here.
Oh, boy.
Okay. You blindly reach out and search around the cell, and you find the wall carvings. You can feel those tornadoes and the
Okay.
and the effects there. That is your first round of 4. Make me a
Okay.
second perception check as you keep blindly searching for the
Sure.
skeleton.
Yeah. I'm looking for that skeleton.
So you don't know what direction you have teleported in here. Facing,
Oh,
so
I'm
just
gonna
trying to find
use
it.
my crystal on
Okay,
that
please do.
one. A 14.
Hey, now, microbiologist, thank you for that inspiration. Amaris already has inspiration, so I'm going to use that to immediately refresh Hughes instead. Because he just used it.
Don't, but yes,
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
Oh, okay,
actually,
never mind.
but no.
No,
I'm okay.
the
Give
audience's sentiment is
No,
only
yeah,
just...
that's-
Okay, so that's your crystal gone, Hugh. You said you got a 14.
Yep. I did.
Okay, that is enough to find something else. Let's see what you find this time.
Okay.
Okay, you find the Aarakocra skeleton.
Okay.
What do you do?
I
Now,
try
remember-
to rip part of it out of the wall.
You grab one of the bones.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and microbiologist has given you your crystal back as well. Cheers,
Oh,
buddy.
thank God.
Good to see you. Okay. You rip out. As you pull on the bones, you feel it, and you feel the end of the bone is sealed with wax. And you remember, bird bones are hollow.
Bird bones are hollow,
Hmm.
so something is in here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cut the seal open and suck on the bone,
Oh.
I guess.
Sorry, I spoke too soon. Microbiologist was not giving you advantage; they give you disadvantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Not the
Okay.
right time, microbiologist.
No.
Okay, let's look in there. Right, so you're gonna pry it open.
Yeah.
Okay, as you do, you hear a faint hiss, and you realize that there is air inside.
Oh my God. Okay. I suck on the bone.
Okay, as you inhale the air within the bones here, you find yourself teleported again, and you blissfully suck in a room full of air.
Okay.
And hang on a second. Where does that teleport you to?
Where do I end up? Yeah.
Roll me a d6
Okay.
with disadvantage.
three.
So 2 and take
Oh,
the lower.
with disadvantage. Okay. Yep.
This is a good way to use that.
3 on both.
A 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You arrive. Okay. You arrive here. Sorry, you can't see it yet. 2 seconds.
Yep.
You are teleported through, and you find yourself in the room that Waku described with the terracotta warriors, but there was much more than those 4.
Waku starts to panic at that point. He's like, I can't see him anymore.
Yeah, it's still
Holy guacamole.
it's still been only about like 20 seconds.
Okay.
So you see that, Hugh, as you appear there, you find yourself standing on some sort of teleportation device or something.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Okay. Mortal danger has passed. You're lucky there. Two more rounds and you are gone. And
Oh my
no way
God.
for the others to reach you.
Yeah, no.
Waku, you would have just seen him just fall unconscious and pass out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen him for very long. I think at about this point,
Yeah.
Waku's
Finished?
sight
Okay.
is finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
So yeah, you
second
find
wind
yourself
real
in
quick
this.
to get some of my health back.
You find yourself in one of the tombs here, Hugh. It's filled with
Okay.
terracotta warriors kneeling in neat ranks around a polished wooden coffin. Between the warriors, the 4 aisles are scattered with broken pottery that lead up to the coffin there. And you can see the painted lid of the coffin shows a leopard with serpents sprouting from its shoulders. And you realize that this must be the tomb of Shigambi, the trickster god.
Yeah.
And do you have... No, there's no advice from Moa on this one.
Okay.
You didn't get the faulty teleportation spot, so you didn't take any damage. So that's good.
Oh, thank God for that.
And let's have a look here.
The downfall is that this is the part of the thing that says the army sleeps in silence.
Yes.
Yeah,
So remember, Hugh.
that's-
So the army sleeps in silence was the clue for this room.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm gonna second wind real quick
Yeah.
to get back some of my health.
And I think, yeah, as you kind of like do like a 3-point like hero landing, as you like teleport into, you like collapse, sucking in that air and get those hit points back. We will stop there as you look across these row upon row of terracotta warriors, because you had a drift globe with you, right?
I did.
Right. So
Yeah.
as you went into those chambers, it was snuffed out as well, but here it works. So it just lit up again, and the light spills out. Sorry, you wouldn't be able to see all the way across the room, but
No,
just
yeah.
for argument's sake there. And you regard this resting place of Shigambi, and we will stop there.
Oh, crap. Oh my God.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody. We have a new friend. It's just a model.
All right.
Yay!
We have a new tomb. The last tomb? Potentially. Right, you found 9, haven't you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it has been 9. Yeah, this is the 9th. Memory serves.
Heck yeah. I had. How many has everybody encountered? I had
This-
2.
Yeah,
I've had
you've
2
encountered
so
them all,
far.
but some of them have been fought
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was asking. Has everybody had at least 2?
I'm not sure, but this is the 9th one, so I forget how it played out, but yeah.
Nice.
Okay, thank you, everybody. We're going to wrap things up there, but do join us, hopefully, with the whole crew next time, as Scarlett gets back from her con, and we will continue on through the Chambers of Horror, as this level is called. Okay, thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure. We are going to go off on our raid, so stick around for that, but before we do, our frantic dash through the portals of the 4 elements Hugh has arrived. And what things are you up to on the material plane when you're not in mortal peril down here?
I am Colby. I've been Hugh the Echo Knight Fighter. On the material plane, I'm part of Vexed Vending, a group here in Central Florida that uses vending machines to help small makers, artists, and creators get their stuff out to the swaths of tourists. We actually just had a big, I think MegaCon was just a couple of weeks ago. So,
Awesome.
anyone who's familiar with working conventions know it can be pricey. We are on Instagram. Do check us out. And thank you very much, John. That was horrifying.
Good.
I feared for my annihilation.
Right? I thought we were going to get one, the first one, but no. Amaris, your good self.
Hi, I'm Maddie. You can find me here. Or over on Quest Junkies. We've got a few projects that are coming up. The rest of the Kids on Bikes thing is airing. You can also find me on YouTube at Maddie's Bookshelf, where I discuss books and all bookish things.
Thank you. Yes, links in the chat there. Give everyone a follow. And Waku, when you're not aspiring to be a full-grown dragon. What's your...
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm a simulacrum built for the sole purpose of playing Dungeons & Dragons. You will not find me on the material plane unless you specifically go into the basement that Phoenix keeps me in. Please come back so that I am allowed out of the basement once more and can enjoy simple things like the occasional snack.
That kind of thing, yes.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
that.
you. And we are PhoenixUK. We play lots of D&D and other RPGs. We will be back this time next week. We got unless Jacinta's on, there's nothing else happening. So we will. Yes, Humblewood finished in grand conclusion style. Fandelver unfortunately finished for different reasons. So yes, catch us next week as we're back here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods. But till then, if you want to hang out and hear the news of what's coming up to fill all of those empty spots there, exciting things are going to be happening soon. Especially news about Candela Obscura coming soon. With a very, very nice group of investigators, some of which are brand new to the channel, some of which are old favourites, and some are rather special. So do jump in and check out what's going on there. If you want to catch up on the VODs of our previous adventures, check out the VODs on YouTube there, and we look forward to catching you all very, very soon. Please do check out all the wonderful folks that keep the lights on here, as... Oh, I need an exclamation mark on that. Please check out the fabulous Castles and Crusades stuff over at Trollord Games, the awesome D&D work done by CZRPG, and the beautiful Click-Clack Math Rocks of Phoenix Dice. And we have coupons for CZRPG and Phoenix Dice if you want to check out those. Check out CZRPG's catalogue on drive-thru and the Phoenix Dice homepage there, and you get yourself a nice discount with the codes. And we will look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you, everybody. We are going to head off raiding. Let's see who's kicking about. Our buddies over at Darling Creepshow are playing themselves some 2nd edition AD&D. So let's go and see how they're doing with their old school stuff. But absolute pleasure as always. Thank you, everybody. But stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. And until next time, it's Lisa around these parts. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi!
Just me.